Namaskar. You are welcome to the Public Global, and as usual, I request you to please subscribe the channel and like the program and share it to your friends, because the program motive is like that, to gather to make clear opinion about the happenings around us. And if by this program we only want to start some thinking process, a democratic man, democratic people should think on the affairs of the state and what is happening around us together. We must recognize it, analyze it, and try to evaluate which political process is in favor of the public of India. Not only the public of India, but at large, who will serve better the whole humanity. Because the world is now passing through a different kind of sensation. Why you are talking so much about the democracy? Somebody was telling like that, too much democracy is also one of the problem of our time, our this era. Too much of democracy they were talking about. Actually, that is there. If you will see from their point of view, then one will actually accept this claim that yes, there is too much of democracy. But when we will analyze it, for whom democracy is too much, then the real picture will become more visible, more clear, more compact, I think. To analyze, to understand, yes, there is too much of democracy who are empowered. That may be the politically empowered or empowered by their linkages. You say the Nepo linkages. And there are so many things are there, the deep state, the deep rooting. There are so many things. They are using the democracy in their own favor, and at the same time they are using the democracy, against the interest of the democracy, and they never honor the people's requirement, the people's democratic aspiration as per their wish and as per their commitment of the constitution. They never respect. Somebody is enjoying all the right without making any sacrifice, without making any contribution to develop the democratic process in our country, but they are practicing, they are having all the benefits of democracy in their own favor, but the deprived people are not being allowed to take the fruits of the constitution itself, which has been cultivated by our forefathers. But in the whole world, this situation is in a very bad manner. They are not being supported. They are not having the support of the democracy. And in our country also there are some points. We can't say that democracy is and in the caste-torn situation in our country. The Chief Election Commission himself has been attacked. And the attacker is now giving so many logical things, there's so many illogical things. And there is some public place in media also to explain his cause, to explain his misdeed. Most unfortunate. And the people are not, there is no retaliation. Yes. This is the situation. And not only at the level of that is one symbolic situation I referred. We have talked on this point earlier also. But the point is that what will happen to the people of India, the other people, those weaker section of the India, those who are in they are just claiming that yes, whatever the constitutional provision may be, what may be the legal provision, that may be for the formal situation, but in the society, in the practicing, they will implement the Manubad, the Sangita, the Manu Sangita in the day-to-day life. And the Dalit leadership are using the power of politics in silence. They are using their power of politics in silence. A new era, the politics of silence started. And this is most unfortunate that from the deprived class, those heroes are silent. I am not claiming anybody personally, but it is very painful to see that they are not reacting. This country has also seen Mr. Kansi Ram, not only Baba Sahib. This country has also seen the Periyar. Baba Sahib, of course, was there. Now they are telling that Mr. B.N. Rao was the main architect of the constitution, not Baba Sahib. So some kind of rumor, some kind of such kind of things are they are trying to placing in the public sphere that it was B.N. Rao. Yes, B.N. Rao was much important. We cannot deny the role of the B.N. Rao or S.P. Mukherjee or any other. Baba Sahib himself praised them in a very bright manner. But as a chairman of drafting committee and the real legal expertise, he was the most educated person of his time. And he was much aware, he was most efficient. Mr. B.N. Rao supported him. Logistical support was given, secretarial support was given by the B.N. Rao, and our whole country is now for that feel some sense of gratitude for Mr. Rao. But now you are placing, you are trying to displace Baba Sahib's role. And certainly they want to turn something, the revolving stage, they want to revolve the historical facts and undo the better things which happened in our society. And at that time it was much difficult to be Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar. It was much difficult. And now we have discussed what happened. Yes, RSS was constituted only in 1925. And just see the case of 1970. There was no BJP government, it was English government. And the movement was there. But never, English people, the British rule never tried to make India more human. The caste deprivation and the ill treatment of the people of the India by the one small group of the people of the India on the name of the religion and other things. Yes, British has never interfered. But they never tried to eradicate the ill effect of the Varnashram Dharma and others. Untouchability, they never declared a crime. As it was supposed at that time, they come from the country having filling the time of the Renaissance. They are in the age of enlightenment. The essence of enlightenment was not there in ruling here, but they used these things to use our differences, to use our things to divide and rule. Only to divide it. So they tried it to divide, and the government itself, we have to accept that this is the character of the power. Yes, sometimes Congress government also committed some mistakes, but those were mistakes, not planned, not main ideology, but the present government is making it their main ideology to how to divide the people. and rule for all the time. Now, what will happen? Yes, Bihar election is more important when we should talk on that. What is the condition? SIR is going on. SIR is not completed. Since not legally completed, since the case is pending with our highest highest court of law, yes, that is pending. And someday hearing will be there. Nobody knows how much debt will be there, and how long it will be decided when. But only the pending is there. Legal case is the pending. And the SIR is also going on because the scope for addition and deletion in the voter list is also there. Voter list has not been finalized. And the nomination filing dates coming here. They have started, I think. They will try to nominate without knowing whether their name is there or not, because the voter list is not finalized. So one can assume that yes, his name is in the voter list, but that assumption is not perfect. It will not be final. So what will happen? They are taking the election, the electoral process, the election process itself is a very much the basic requirement to maintain the democracy in any country. And in our country, when our forefathers decided to have a universal voting right, I think I don't know where in this world, anywhere in this world, the symbol has been is being utilized. As the people were not educated but having their opinion about their liking or disliking. So this symbol system has been included in our country because people can understand with the pictures, with the symbol, to finalize their commitment, their vote, to whom he want to cast. Because our country was not so many educated, the level of education was also very not at par as it should be. And not only we are the worshippers, and we know the importance of the symbols and the figures and the pictures, images. So we have been introduced. And now the image of election commission itself is under service. The trust deficit is there. And there are some reason for this trust deficit, and nobody is there to try to maintain this trust deficit. It seems that election commission itself is a player. It's itself having a very solid base of their own interest, and they are trying to serve their own interest, not interest of the constitution, not interest of the country as a whole, as an independent body. The constitutional body should not play such kind of role. And yes, the main point is that the things are not prepared, but we are ready to go to election. We are taking it very casually. Our democracy, our election process, it should not be should not be treated in such a casual manner. And now the government has passed so many planning, and now is passing. They never cared about the Aadhar Sanhita, the model code of conduct. They never cared it, and will not never care, because it's only code of conduct, and they lost their all code and all conduct. They are seamlessly. So this is not the matter whether they will honor it or not, but the point is that the finalization of seat is also, finalization of the candidature is also at high, and there are some kind of political infight there also in different Gathbandhan, different alliances. There are infight also, but that is important. That when they will recover all the matter and the situation will come more clear, then we will discuss upon that. because they will not depend on the conclusions of our discussions or our opinion on this regard. So what is there? The public, the political party is doing that. We are not here to talk about the political parties, what they should do and what should not. Here, as a citizen, only we want to understand, we want to analyze, we want to have some conclusion, some indication for our role to understand our democracy, the democratic setup, or the democratic process of the country in which we do live. Not to put any impact on electoral process, or to motivate people to you must vote to that party or you that alliance or not. Our point is just clear to understand the things and to make the people request in all the manners to think over the matter without thinking. So if all the situations are trying to make them casual, because the system itself is taking the election very casually, voters should not take it casual. If the system who is challenging now our Aadhaar card, yes, after so many pain, Aadhaar card was finalized, people participated in this move, and nowadays it is being told that Aadhaar card has no sanctity, Aadhaar card is not proof of this or not proof of that. Then for what Aadhaar card has been made after so many practices and it has been done? The NPR also made, national population was made simultaneously, and after that the Aadhaar card was there. So every information of our individuals has been incorporated in that Aadhaar card, and that has been linked with their economic activities also in the banking system also, and so many things, and even not in the voter list also. And now Aadhaar card is not being treated as a official valid document. So government authority machinery will be able to use our Aadhaar information, our Aadhaar data in our favor or disfavor. They will be able to use it. But when we will claim, I suppose, when we will try to use Aadhaar card in our favor, then it may be denied by saying this is not for that, this is not for the purpose. So friends, we are just counting the intentions of our political, our government. We must not say political party. Our constitution provides us a participatory democracy, and the citizen must be aware of their rights and their duties also at the same time. And the senior citizen facilities and weaker sections facilities all have been suspended. I think so many things have been suspended, and there are so many if and buts are there. So people who are there, they are not in a position to utilize the constitutional facilities, the legal facilities, the legal remedy of atrocities. So if the legal remedies against the atrocities are not available to the people of any level, it may be the level of Hari Om Valmiki, it may be the level of the Chief Justice of India, it may be the level of the one IPS officer. You all know about around what is happening there, and there's so many cases. I don't want to quote there all the things, only just to indicate all those things that should be taken under consideration when we think about the democratic position at this time. So there are various points, and you are capable enough to analyze it and have a clear-cut opinion, and you are requested now to make us aware about of your opinion, so that we can also correct ourselves if there is any mistaken situation in thinking process of ours. So thank you very much, and once again I must request you to please like the Public Global, subscribe the Public Global, and like the programs, and share it to your friends, and start a kind of opinion sharing process also by your comment. Thank you very much at this time.